trust the process if you wanna win, cause Just Cash is back, you better tell your friends. When Angel Reese walks in a bar with Asia Wilson and Caitlin Clark, these bookies don't know where to start. We be killing them all, tearing them apart. They can't mess with us, they can't mess with you, and I'm never gonna cuss cause I love you too. Hit thumbs up if you want good luck. Girls thinking that we fresh and they wanna we be winning the bets and they be rolling up. By far we the best, you ain't good enough. Ain't a damn thing funny, man, you know what's up. You wanna win some money, it's time to lock in, bruh.
Oh, we good?
I think we're good. I think it messed up, but I think
what's going on?
Yeah, I think we're back. I don't know what the heck happened for a second. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Don't know what happened. YouTube's being YouTube, but we're good. Let's get you back to your screen, and we're ready for action.
Yes, sir. All right. What's going on, fam? Welcome back. Welcome. It is Just Cash. You already know we're here to talk some WNBA, a little bit of basketball. Almost like college basketball. Takes me back. Some WNBA action, though. And joined as always, Underrated. What's good, man? How are you?
I'm really good. Say that 10 times fast. I just did. Woo, let's go!
Hell yeah. Love to hear it. Yep, we got another busy night. 3 games on the docket, so a little bit here and there to talk about. And what time's our start time? We get a later one. Yeah, we got 2 popping off at 8 Eastern, and then our late night hammer at 10 Eastern. So a little bit to go through here, but I think if you guys also got any questions, comments, make sure to throw them down below. We'll get to them, and we'll go over our plays here that we got. Also, make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. Turn the noties on, hit that subscribe button if you're new here, and be a part of the Discord. Come check it out. Still running the 7-day free trials down below. Come hop in and win some cash with us. All right. Coming off of another pretty weird night of WNBA. You know, who would have thunk Falage getting hurt, getting pulled early, Mario got hurt. You know, just a really, really bizarre day, all in all. But we're going to keep the grind going. We got some sharp looks again today, beat some value. I know a couple of these plays already have bumped. I think the top 3 plays already bumped, and then we still got a little bit of action left with Sykes and Miles. So we're going to make the best of it, and we'll talk about some of the other plays, you know, maybe some pivots for these lines that aren't there anymore. But yeah, man, I think, are you ready? We'll hop into it.
I am ready as I'll ever be. I just want to shout out a few people in the chat. Robert Smith, he said, "What's up, boys? What's up, man? Good to have you here." And Michael D 1602, he said, "Did I miss the picks?" No, you did not. Your perfect timing. We are about to go over the picks right now, sir. Let's get it.
Yeah. So let's start off talking about JJ. We got New York getting possibly a couple pieces back. Hopefully, we're going to get to see Satu in her first action this season, and then Sabrina returning with that injury. Now, Sabrina, I definitely have a lot more confidence in, I think, suiting up. Satu looked like she was trending towards that this last game, but she was dealing with, I believe it was a cyst of some sort. So getting that illness tag. But she has been practicing. They've both been taking full practice this week. So I would like to think one, if not 2 of them, suit up for this matchup. And, you know, we haven't really seen that so far this season for obvious reasons. But, you know, JJ, for one, has really, really struggled to start the year off. I mean, basically only having one really decent game, the one against Portland of all teams. So, I mean, not really much of a surprise there. But her metrics and her minutes have really been kind of kept in check. I mean, teams doing their business, handling a lot of the games like they should be. And for her, you know, they're really not having to push her on minutes. So, yes, could she play somewhere up closer to 28 to 30 minutes? I think that is definitely possible. But if we're adding these other key players back to the team, I mean, that's only going to take away more usage from her. So all that into consideration, and then we just go back to our biggest thing, which is Golden State and their interior defense. I mean, they are still the best inside presence in the league right now. I mean, that was something they boasted all last season, and it's carried its weight over here. So, I mean, take a look. They're only allowing, on average, 28.7 points per game, pretty close to what they were looking like last season. I think they were 29 and some change. So, it is quite the no-fly zone. JJ does offer a little bit of three-point upside, but I mean, it's not really something that she's had to use so much. And then also with getting these other 2 players back, they are both high three-point shooters. So I don't really think that needs to be the case for her. But we know the foul trouble. We know the minutes risk with her being in our favor. But matchups can be very, very difficult. At best, her picking up a couple extra rebounds here, maybe a few assists, but I think the scoring side very limited, and the books quite a wide range of options that we had. I mean, she opened at 14.5 points. I see her all the way down to 12.5 on some sites. So there's a lot of movement in that regard. But you can still get her PRA on Prizepicks, I believe, at 24.5. So you're already getting a full point bump, but considering the points went down twice, I mean, that's not that bad. So we'll kind of leave her in the old placeholder here.
Yeah, 12.5 looks like everywhere except Prizepicks at 13 flat. But yeah, man, we got that value. You called that out early. I think before even the other games started yesterday, when they first dropped it at 14.5, and then we posted it up, woke up 12.5. Can't be mad now. Satu plays, Sabrina plays. JJ's been struggling to get there in a normal game, and now we got Golden State defense to count on with all the other people in, all the other players that should take some usage away. I mean, can't go wrong with that, man. Even the PRA, like you said, we even snagged that first half PRA at 13 flat also. I think that's down to 12.5, I want to say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, we got some good value on JJ. So, hopefully, Golden State shows up. We've been, doing what we were doing with college, taking the best defensive teams and the worst matchups for players and going under. We're going to try it again today, hopefully. She doesn't Mabry /Sykes /Page /Cardoso us.
Yeah. No, we'll take the chance with it. I mean, it's only a matter of time for these players to start underperforming. And for her, I think just the personnel being added back to the team should mix up things enough, take away just enough usage from her. And, as long as she's not getting to the free throw line some absurd amount, I don't think this should be too much of a problem. But also something to consider as well. Golden State is on the front end of a back-to-back. They traveled for this one. They're going to travel for the next game too. So any situation of this game is not looking close. I mean, the coach is going to wave a white flag very early to get their players ready for tomorrow. So also kind of keep that in the back of your head too. If this game starts getting out of hand pretty quickly, maybe we jump on some of that second half stuff fairly quick, and the live betting as well. Because I will say Prizepicks, they've been pretty generous with the live betting still. So maybe that's something to kind of keep, in the back pocket for a little bit while the game's going. Because I imagine if it blows out, they're going to pull the second half board fairly quickly.
Do you think it's going to blow out? What's the spread here?
It's only like 6.5 or 7.5.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that too crazy, but we know how New York can be at home. And, if they show up to work today, this could be a pretty easy one.
Yeah, Satu and Sabrina, if they're both playing, that's pretty big depending on how healthy they are. But Golden State's been good. But look at that all-star team New York has. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the best thing that Golden State has is they did get Tiffany Hayes back tonight, which also is going to correlate a little bit with our Gabby underplay. But, that helps out. But Tiffany really hasn't gotten much time with this team right now. So I don't know how her rapport is going to look overall with everyone else. But, New York is just such a powerhouse. It's not even fair for most of the league, honestly. But there is always that, again, the back-to-back situation being a major thing. Teams don't really play a whole lot of them in the WNBA. But in that situation, they will definitely look to play as least amount of minutes as possible to kind of spread it out.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's talk about the other side of that then. Gabby Williams under 19.5 PA. Now, this was something that was kind of weird. It was spread out differently amongst all the sites. Now, she was at, I believe, 16.5 points yesterday on most of the sites. Moved down to 14.5 today. So the PA was down to 17.5 on a majority of locations that we had to play with. But 365 and a couple other sites did have her still up at this. So we definitely going to take advantage of that. They did unfortunately bump it on 365. So you might still be able to find this in a couple of places. But for her, it's really been something the last two games. She's obviously shooting lights out from three. So this is really padding her stats overall. But you look at her from last year, on a great day, she was hitting 2 threes, and this is with playing an unhinged amount of minutes. She was averaging almost 35 minutes a night at one point. she's just not like that. I like to think that she's having a nice little hot streak here, but she's not like that. We've seen this in many, many seasons. Can she go out and hit 2 threes? Sure, no problem. That is something I think that's totally under her belt now. But getting Hayes back into the mix, having another person who's going to run the offense more so as well, I just don't think that usage rating is going to be the same. And if it's anything that kind of reflects from that first game, I mean, Gabby only had 9 field goal attempts. So the fact that she's putting up so many threes right now, I think comes down to earth a little bit, but her overall volume should see somewhat of a cap with the players coming healthy and back to the team. So going to be difficult. I think at best she gets the free throw line and hits a couple threes, but still not going to be easy matchup. And if Satu suits up on the other side, it's going to make things a lot more difficult. She's going to be a big body guarding her.
Yeah, and also if you add the assists on there, she has gotten a little lucky with the assists, so her lines look a little bit higher than they should be. Let me look at these. The potential's been pretty low, so, and with Hayes back, hopefully that would take a little bit of usage away from her too. So, and the 2 extra points you found on 365, man, gotta lock that in. That's amazing. And big 2s here. I mean, what more do you need in life?
Yeah, no. Looks good, fam. It's good.
We're at 13 likes. We only need 12 more for good luck, guys. That's easy. You know what we should do? We should probably move it to 50 likes and then not get it on purpose and then see if bad luck helps us, because good luck lately has been, you could say, we had some bad beats yesterday. But I'm excited because I know off bad beats comes good wins, and we're going to do that today. Let's get it.
Oh, for sure, for sure. It's only a matter of time. We're just having a bit of a slow start, that's all.
We had a fast start. Then a slow week.
Yeah, we had an insane start and then a terrible last week. But no, we'll get it back. I mean, there's a reason why we were really successful with this the last couple of years. And, also with college basketball, we still ended almost plus 80 units. So it's well within our belt and range to figure it out.
Heck yes, heck yes. Cameron Brinks at 6.5 points. Jeez, they're hating on her. Okay.
Yeah, she's quite low. She's quite low. All right, well, let's keep it rolling. Keep it going. Let's talk about the next game. We got... Oh, where's the props at? Okay, let's talk about the Minnesota game. So mostly we're just looking at Miles, that under 6.5 assists. I know you mostly like this because her potential assists have been pretty well the same. We are getting a little bit in favor of that 2-to-1 ratio. How many did she have this last game? Do you remember?
My goodness. Yeah, I'll look at it real quick. I got it right here on my screen. It says, man, last game she only had 6 potentials. Game before that, 8.
Okay.
So...
Yeah, so, I mean, her numbers are way down from those first 2 games, and it's something that I would expect to see a little bit more so. I mean, I know they are trying to force her in as the primary point guard, but we still see Courtney Williams doing a lot for, just that overall usage. But also, got to say, Big Howard, multiple assists in every game so far this season, and somebody who's really, really kind of taken into that usage rating like a lot lately from her. So assuming Howard doesn't get in any kind of foul trouble, that rating should be there for her RA upside. And I will say also shout out to Howard. It pains me to play her, but her PRA very live for this matchup. She's been doing a lot for the team scoring wise as well. But the assist rating for Miles, I think, is still seeing a big handicap between Williams and now Howard. So 6.5 is pretty generous. I mean, she should be honestly at 5.5 most of the games this season. But some of the books are also a little bit split on this. So shop around 6.5. I know is available at least on Underdog, so you can get it here. But that 2-to-1 ratio, man, just keeps crawling back down. And we were really impressed in the first game, but second game took a little bit of a hit, and then now the third and fourth game really taking more of steps backwards. So can she do it? Sure, but 6.5, needing 7 to beat us, I think we'd take our chances with that.
For sure, man. Like you said, started out 16-13. Last two, 8 and 6. So trending down. And funny enough, Howard had 10 potentials and 7 assists last game. And left old Olivia at 6 and 2. So, it is WNBA. Who knows? But we have to take our chances on that.
Yeah, plus, honestly, I think she's going to see the best on-court matchup anyways. You look at who's on the other side between Sykes and Mabry. Real good chance Sykes is going to pick up Courtney, and then I think Mabry makes the most sense to pick up McBride. So, I mean, it's just going to leave Kiki and Olivia on the other side. And if that's the case, Kiki is a reasonable defender, don't get me wrong, but I think Olivia is really crafty, being able to get to that mid-range, and free throw line should have some nice upside here. Wouldn't be surprised to see her have another solid outing scoring-wise, and I think if that's the trade-off we're going to see, the points go up and the assists go down, then the fact that she's also at 15.5 points feels appropriate, but still kind of high, but I think the bookies kind of know that as well.
Yep. Give it to me. We already cashed it last time. Let's do it again.
Yeah. And then on the other side, we were trying to shop around for a little bit better line on Sykes. We were looking at her 24.5 PA, which I will say you can still get on the books. Unfortunately, the fantasy sites do not have it anymore. But 24.5 PA, I'm not mad at that. Her assists look pretty solid. We've seen that in three out of the 4 games so far. And then also her scoring upside. But the best discounted line that we were going to be able to find was going to be over here on Prizepicks. They have her for a 2.4 with the regular line. So I'm not mad at that. I think, honestly, that's her best route. I mean, the only way she's clearing any of her other lines is going to come from the scoring upside. So if you want to play the PRA, not mad at that. But I think that 17.5 is definitely worth a look on Prizepicks.
So what's that payout? 2.5?
2.4.
2.4? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And her normal line's 20.5? It is. Woo-wee! Yeah. Sykes. Man. 31, 38 last 2. 27 even the game before that. She is on fire. Yeah, just get us 18.
Yeah, she's cooking right now. She's cooking. And, at least for some variety's sake, you can also get this line on DK. It is at minus 206. So you can just kind of throw in some garbage filler and run that.
I wonder what that gives us. So if you do that, we know Prizepicks is like a minus 130 something. They always say. I think it's around there. Wonder if we played that with a minus 30 something. Does it give us better odds than Prizepicks? Or it seems like Prizepicks is giving us pretty good odds this time for once.
They are. Yeah, and that was really a big reason why it stood out, because it seemed like most of the books or fantasy sites, they're really kind of limiting towards it being that 20 plus, or it's 15 and it's terrible odds.
Right. Okay, cool little find there. We'll cheer for Sykes to actually show her consistency. She has got 18 the last 4 games, so WNBA, let's go. Get us 18, Psyche.
Yeah, it's a pretty all-around great spot. The scoring metrics, there's really good upside for her. Minnesota being the second most free throws allowed, that's something that's really big for her. Mm-hmm. The three-point attempts as well, middle of the pack, but at least not bottom end of the pack. I can live with that. Nothing too scary to be worried about. But also field goal attempts, pretty well the same thing. So it is a middle of the pack per se on paper, but free throw upside could be major, and that's something for her. She's been really active at getting to the free throw line. Not mad at it. What
is this stupid thing that Prizepicks just added? Points first 3 minutes? What the heck? You see that?
Yeah, most of them are goblin
Crash?
plays or just heinous demons. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And they're all bad.
Oh my gosh. Don't get fooled by these guys. Oh my goodness. Disgusting. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, they are pretty bad, so don't even fool with that. All right. We talked about Miles, talked about Sykes, and then let's talk about our last one. We got Ariel Atkins under 14.5 PR. It is still on books, if I'm not mistaken. Prizepicks did unfortunately just take it down right before we hopped on. I'm not mad at the PRA. You can still get that at 17 flat on Prizepicks. Underdog has her at 16.5, so better value over there. Let's see, they bump it down. No, so you should be able to still get Atkins on a book. I mean, she's only minus 125, so I'm surprised that Prizepicks did go ahead and pull it, but not surprised. But yeah, coming back from injury, not easy matchup by any stretch. I mean, Phoenix has been still pretty solid on defense overall. But you look at her in the scope of the whole team, I mean, on any given night, she should easily be fifth in any kind of offensive rating. I mean, this team is just unbelievably loaded. Top to bottom, Hamby's been playing really well lately. NECA's been playing really solid. Plum been arguably the best player on the team thus far. And so I will say, argument's sake, maybe not fifth. Ray Burrell probably right there neck and neck with her. But, you know, either one of these players liable to lose minutes off the bench from Wheeler. And, you know, Brink also been playing a little bit more minutes lately with the second unit. So for Atkins, I think just, again, coming back from injury is going to handicap her total minutes. At best, looking at probably 28 minutes here, but she's not playing well. Wheeler's easily going to play in that, you know, reserve role for her. They split the minutes. Wheeler probably low 20s, Atkins mid 20s, and I haven't seen the production so far this season. Looks super mid in the first two games. Played fairly decent against Phoenix last year, but that was on a totally different team.
Yeah, and her first game back from injury, I always like targeting players unders. She's one of those ones that just disappears. So another one we got to take a shot at, I think. Got to do it. It could hurt, and she could get her a couple threes, and it happens, and somehow she goes over. But huge chance that does not happen. So that's the plays we got to make, man. K. Bill says Kelsey Plum under 5.5 assists. And what's up, man? Good to see you again. He is back with another play. Plum under assists. Oh.
Yeah, it's
oh, sorry. I was just reading the next comment here, bro. He says, I didn't mean to cut you. He just said, Cardoso going over on boards last 2 minutes hurt yesterday. She had like 5 in the fourth. Dumb. Yeah, man, we feel the pain with you. That was trash as can be. Supreme Juice 69. What's up, man? Yeah, we're feeling the pain together. It's okay. We're going to get out of the hole together. Let's go. My bad. Go ahead, E.
Nah, I mean, that was definitely unreal. Like, we really lost whenever she got 3 rebounds in less than a minute. And I was just like, come on, man. That's unbelievable.
Just got to laugh, man. Loyalty Chisel, new name here. Welcome. And he says something that just popped up perfect for what we're talking about. Simple 3 words. WNBA is tough, period. You can know everything about it, and it's still going to be difficult. That's okay. We're going to get it together. We're going to figure it out. 22 already, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, tough is the easy way to put it. It's there's always a learning curve with it, but it is something that we'll get it figured out more so. I mean, I have utmost faith in that. Just it's been weird. I mean, you know, there's nothing to have any kind of insight for a coach just not playing a single player, or, you know, we'll pick a player who's coming off of a heater and somebody else gets ruled out with, like, Billings. You know, Boston got ruled out and somehow she played even less minutes. So just weird stuff like that's going to happen. But that's also why we've been kind of leaning towards this under strategy too. It's something that we saw a lot last year, where players just kind of hit this wall and come up just shy of hitting their markers. And, you know, there's going to be games where everyone goes over. You know, you can close your eyes and pick one person, they all go over. And then there's going to be some games where a team gets up 15 on them, the game runs away, and nobody touches the fourth quarter.
Gary Potter says, nice content, bro. Appreciate you, Gary. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Loyalty Chisel says, Morrow is so good and no minutes. There's another example. I don't know if she got hurt, but she plays 7 minutes. Best player on the team.
Yeah, I think she got hurt. I actually meant to go back and look at that. I was so frustrated from that game on both sides. Like, Flage especially coming in and only playing 2.5 minutes. I'm assuming she got hurt as well, but still, you know, that one really sucked.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. But like you said, that's why we're gonna roll with the unders. There's more chances to win with unders. We're gonna follow through here. We're gonna see what happens. I still have a good feeling about these unders. Loyalty Chisel also says, like Mercury moneyline and tempo plus points should be good. And then here's the important part. But I don't know. Neither do I. We have made a pact to just not play money lines or spreads because it's WNBA. It's tough. So we're going to ride with some props unders, and even the alt under totals fucked us last night. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
We gotta pivot. We gotta pivot. We'll figure it out though. We'll get it.
Yeah, honestly though, I'm not mad at that. I mean, this should be a good spot for Phoenix. We need them to show up on defense and be able to slow this team down. But Toronto, I mean, they were one of our preseason kind of underdogs that we quite enjoyed. Seeing them win this last game against Phoenix, also very surprising. So that one I actually don't mind. I mean, I think Minnesota is solid, but we're one injury away or one bad night away from this team just looking awful.
Yeah. We're about to find out. I'm excited. I can't tell you any more than that. I'm excited. Dirty Reg says I'm under Angel points every night, and I like that. And over on her rebounds every night. I'm not mad at you, man. I was looking at her PRA. It's pretty high at 29.5. But who knows?
Going up against Dallas, though.
Yeah, exactly. I saw what Cardoso did, and it scared me. So
yeah,
I stepped back a little bit.
We had a question about the plum assist. I know that was a fairly popular play today. I did see a couple of cappers also posting that under assist. I mean, I think it's totally fine. She does traditionally struggle a little bit more so in this matchup. Also, having Atkins there thrown in the rotation, she takes a little bit of usage away in the playmaking department. It might see a little bit more hero ball action. I mean, I think they're going to need to lean on whoever AT is not covering. I'm assuming AT probably picks up NECA, and we have Hamby and Mac going at it. So, assuming Hamby just doesn't absolutely go crazy scoring-wise, I mean, I think that's going to be a tough call there because not getting much out of Atkins. I mean, I would say also being as a starter hurts the conversion upside as well. So, getting a double negative from her coming back to the starters. I don't mind it. I think it's a totally fine play. Also, This I believe is the Sparks' first road game, if I'm not mistaken, or they're just coming off of one. Yeah, so this is the first time the Sparks have been on the road. Would not shock me to see this team be all over the place and not playing, to their normal level.
Gotcha. QD's here. What's up, bro?
Yo.
He says, "Do you like NECA under PRA?" And I got to look at this reasoning here for Plum's under assists. You know me, have my potentials over here. Just looking. Under 5.5 is a play that people are liking today? Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Real similar to Paige's being under yesterday, coming off of a exceptional game that she had. I mean, I think it makes sense. Plum's potentials might be a little bit on the scarier side, but still, not 100% accuracy with Atkins not being there either.
14 last game, 12 the game before. You're right with the Atkins thing. That must be the reasoning. And I guess the matchup is scary. Well, to be honest, it looks like they're giving up a decent amount of assists too. I don't know about that one, but hey. Who knows? Who knows? All we can do is look at the data, and the girls are going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I think so. And a large part of it probably from this right here. Phoenix is getting thrashed inside the paint right now, like unbelievably bad. So, I mean, the best thing they did was held Asia to a marginal outing. She only had 27 PRA. But you look at the forwards, especially the power forwards, I mean, they are just carving them up. I mean, Coffey went for 23, Howard went for 27, Salon mostly from 3, but still 26. I mean, Gabby 27, also from 3, Kayla 22, a little bit of 3-point action. But and then Nalissa Smith at the bottom, no 3-point action. She still had 18. So they're giving up a lot of production. I mean, I think NECA probably has a little bit more 3-point upside on the surface than, say, like Hamby does. She could easily get into foul trouble. I mean, AT's been really crafty about drawing them on both sides of the ball. I don't mind it, but that is a little bit scary to see. I mean, they're getting torched inside the paint right now.
Okie doke. K Bills is back with another one. He says Hamby over 16.5. Big Hamby, she's been pretty consistent, I must admit. She doesn't throw as many field goal attempts up as I would like to see with that team so stacked, but yeah, she's been efficient. 16.5. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely kind of pushing it on how high of a prop we should be chasing. Again, her field goal attempts not really going up, staying pretty well capped in this double-digit range. She's getting to the free throw line fairly frequent, so I mean, I think that is something that can continue. Easy to say, probably 4+ free throw attempts on any given night. But I do worry about just the overall volume. What kind of night are we going to get out of her? If she shoots under 50%, we might be looking at 12 to... She could even get 16 points. You know, that would really suck to hook for 16.5 line. I don't mind it. I think given the game script, there's a real good chance that NECA is picked up from AT, so that is going to leave more should-be volume for her. Now, what does that volume look like? Is that one more shot? Is that 3 or 4 more shots? Hard to say, but would like a little bit more volume there. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Her PRA also fairly low, but could be a sweat.
Right. Man, that team just has some ball hogs on it that want to shoot too, so it's a little tough. She just got to be efficient to get there. I feel you. DP Hill, what's going on? He says, yo, fellas, so stoked to see Satu Sabrina playing together today as a fan, seeing them in their University of Oregon days. That team is stacked, no doubt, and I believe, DP Hill, you were here for college basketball. I think we were talking spreads and money lines and stuff, so good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Let's see, new name here, appreciate you, says Asprey. I'm not even gonna try to say that. Whoa. I'll just say A. What's up, A? He says, I think I found a secret 3-bet strategy on FanDuel. I can't wait to hear this. Using team prop win at every quarter and parlaying both teams to win every quarter. Team prop win at every quarter and parlaying both teams to win every quarter. I don't even know what that... my brain hurts. What does that mean, E?
Yeah, you might have to show us something like that. Sounds interesting, though. I mean, I know we were talking about the quarter props the other day.
And because WNBA is so inconsistent and hard to do, like, that's what we're looking for, guys. We got to just think outside the box. And like Andre said, what's going on, bro? He's back. He said, unders are king. I appreciate the hard work, dedication, and consistency. Now let's get this money, baby. And hey, yeah, bro. I mean, we appreciate you guys. We got 48 watching, 24 likes. We understand. I think everyone understands how WNBA is to bet on. We're just going to be here, and E is going to break down all the data that you need to make your decisions, and we're going to ride. And I appreciate you guys sticking with us, because that's what it's about. Watch it flip around, guys. Watch. And going with unders and finding unders, it's going to be the way to get out of it. But if you have any other things to talk about, throw them out there, guys. Let's find another strategy as well. So he says, FanDuel, you can pick any other result for win at every quarter. Parlay the first, second, third, and fourth quarter bets on both teams. This gets you a profit no matter what happens. Oh my gosh, my brain hurts again. E, do you get it? Maybe it's because I'm reading out loud. I can't really understand that. Is that me? Is that a me problem?
No, I get what he's saying. He's saying.
Can you explain it? You get what he's saying, but you can't explain it. Wait.
Yeah. I mean, it's easier to kind of see it in front of you. I mean, I understand. It's mostly just basing off of the quarter props.
I like how he says this gets you a profit no matter what happens. I'm always want to try to do that, but stick around and try to explain that again, man, if you can. I'm slow, I guess. Supreme Juice 69 says, love rebound props and under on assists on WNBA. Ton of bricks. That's a good point as well. And we have been doing the under assists. We have Miles today under 6.5. So we have definitely been looking at those. What's up?
Well, speaking of a rebound prop, there was one that I will say shout out to that did look interesting today. Kiki Rice still being at 3.5. She's doing a lot. I mean, the minutes obviously being taking a huge step forward the last 2 games as a starter. I mean, we saw 35 and 34 minutes, which is pretty crazy. But her rebound rating has been real nice. I mean, we've been holding at a solid mid-20s the last 2 games, 30% the last game even. Tougher matchup too. So I like the minutes, man. I mean, her just being on the court kind of, yes, she is a bit of a stand-in point guard here and there, but I mean, she also plays like a small forward. She's been really active on the glass, and I mean, it was something we saw a little bit of, flashes of in the few games in the preseason. But I think now with no Sabali, no Fag Bentley, they need all the help they can on the glass. And Mabry, for one, very, very streaky. I mean, she had a little bit more than the last game, but you look at most of the season thus far, and her rebound rating's been all over the place too. So I'm looking at her and Sykes. I wouldn't be surprised to see fall into a couple extra boards today, but that 3.5 is pretty low.
I like that, man, because all we need here is minutes. Just like Flage yesterday, we saw what she got, 3 rebounds in 5 minutes, and then just didn't play in the mid-third. She just didn't play anymore. If Rice plays, she should get 4 rebounds. So,
yeah. I mean, this is very reminiscent of that. We only got screwed over on that injury or whatever happened with her, because I think she would have easily cleared that. But sure. I mean, looks really good, especially with them needing help inside the paint, not having their 2 bigs. I mean, the rebounds are just going to keep falling.
Cool. And guys, keep throwing the questions out there. It's fun. Courtney Williams assists over 4 is the next one here. Appreciate you, man. We're at 24 likes. We only need 1 more like for good luck, and today's going to be good luck. And he wrote another paragraph for me to try to understand. While you look at Courtney Williams' assists, I'm going to read this and figure this out.
Was it over 4 assists?
Over 4, yeah.
Yeah, this one was a lot more interesting. We know Chicago has been really good against limiting assists, and somehow Dallas, even though giving up the most points inside the paint, also not really giving up a high clip of assist overall. So I'm not too surprised seeing that. The Chicago one especially, that makes a lot of sense. This is a really low line. I mean, she was just at 4.5 yesterday. So honestly, I'm really surprised they bumped her a full point down already. The 3.5 is worth a look, because the playmaking, just overall time that she does have still with the team, even though she is a secondary point guard, I still think it makes a lot of sense. This matchup is not scary by any means. Toronto a little bit slower on the pace, but other than that, I mean, this is an easy matchup. As long as Howard is doing her thing, I mean, she should be making those connections.
Would you like a potential assist reading?
Yeah, what you got?
So 7 last game. Howard had 10. Crazy enough. Howard was the facilitator for some strange reason. But 7 last game, 6 the game before that, 7 the game before that, 10 the first game. So her assists her potentials are down a little, although the matchup is pretty dang good. I mean, I would be worried. I could be totally wrong, because it's WNBA. But my thought is, he said over 4. That means you need 5. That, to me, that's a little scary. And Prizepicks, the way they do things, or if you're on, who other ones have those flat numbers? Dabble has those. 4 flat. If you land on 4, yes, you don't lose, but you only get half the money for the other play if you hit. So that's a little scammy thing that they do on those. You got to watch out for too. So just throwing that out there.
Yeah, if you can't get it on Underdog, I mean, that's going to be obviously the better one for you. Prizepicks needing 5 and needing 4 is a massive difference. So I would not play it on Prizepicks. I would play it on Underdog. Okay, so he threw up a little bit more to try to understand. He said, team prop market in any NBA or WNBA game has a win at every quarter section, and it has 3 choices: X team to win every quarter, any other result, Y team to win every other quarter, or every quarter. So I'm getting it now more. I don't understand the odds on those. I have to look at them with you, but I think he was saying play both sides. But I don't know. I'd have to look. But I'm getting you a little more. Thank you for trying to explain. But I love it. I love the out the box type of ideas like that. Trying to find different things to play. K Bill says AT over assists.
I wanted her to be 9.5 and so we can go under, but I know it's a bad spot to go under. What do you think about her over 8.5?
Dog, it's such a good spot, man. I mean, the Sparks are just giving it up so much of pace and total. I like it. I mean, honestly, she played fairly well against them last year. I believe she hit that in 2 out of the 4 games, but her first half damage she did was insane. I think one game she had like eight first half assists and the other one was 10. So the potential is definitely there. It still just kind of goes back to the conversion rate. You know, we need Copper to continue having a good game to have any kind of hope for that. Mac in a decent spot here, you know, assuming that she continues to show up, play her big minutes. Need a little bit more out of either Nojic or Bonner, but AT's usage rating every night, I mean, it's like 40% plus for her assists. So it makes sense. I mean, honestly, 8.5 is a favorable line.
Gotcha. Okay, I think I get it now. He says, normally trying to bet all 3 is a loss in profit, but if you parlay X and Y teams to win the first, second, and third, and fourth, it boosts the odds, allowing you to bet all 3 in profit anyway. So I think it's basically you're saying there's 3 options here. You're betting the team to win every quarter, you're betting the other team to win every quarter, and then you're betting none of that to happen. And if you bet all 3 of them and parlay them, basically round robin those 3, you're saying that you usually profit, or you do profit for sure, or you're saying if one of those hits, you're going to profit. I'm got to be close by now. And I appreciate you explaining, because that's pretty cool. I've never seen that you can parlay those before, but we'll definitely check it out. DP Hill says, yep, that was me. I was here for college basketball season. I remember, man, at the end of the season, that was fun. Local Oregonian, so rep that Portland Fire. Let's get it. Portland, baby. I'm a Portland Blazer fan, and I have a lot of pain stored up in me. So I feel you.
Yeah, I'm with Portland. It's big, sweet Carla. She's going to carry that team.
Yeah, dude. Dirty Reg says, I'm looking Phoenix minus 2.5. I just don't think the Sparks are any good at all. But I know that Phoenix will blow at any time too. Yeah, bro, any team will blow at any time at this point. We saw New York lose to Portland, and that was the beginning of the end for me. That was when I made the deal in my own head. I'm not doing money lines or spreads anymore. So go ahead. When you get to where I'm at, let me know. It'll be probably this season. But hey, you got to find out for yourself.
Now, I do think that Phoenix is the better team overall, at least defensively. The Sparks definitely have the better offense, but I mean, you look at them last season. Phoenix did pick up the overall 3-1 on them on the season, so they were extremely close games. I mean, only one game within 8 points. Everything else was 5 points or less. So they really play. I mean, it's going to be down to the wire. But I think also being at home, especially coming off of that upset to Toronto, Phoenix should be looking for blood for this game.
Come on, Phoenix. You failed us already. Let's see what you can do. Come on back. DP Hill says, I do like Sabrina over 3.5 rebounds. I am scared because I do not know what type of minutes she's going to get in her first game, but 3.5 is low for her.
Yeah, it's definitely low. I would like it a little bit better if Satu did not start, but with Laney being out, I mean, that should free up a little bit of RA opportunity for them. Maybe a few more secure minutes for them. Again, we just have no idea how many minutes is Sabrina going to play. I do think she starts, but does Satu start alongside her? And then what is that, what's the leash look like from coach? How long is he going to leave him out there for?
Right. I didn't even realize Laney was out. Good riddance. Starfall's here.
Yeah, she hasn't been doing much for the offense, so honestly, it makes me feel even better about it. And we're talking about the money lines and stuff. This is another one too. I mean, New York at home. I know Golden State's been pretty good, but this is an unbelievably good line. Because I mean, you look at what we were comparing to yesterday. We were getting Indiana for minus 500 or something like that, and it was at minus 9.5. I mean, we're pushing double-digit spread here, and we're getting minus 310. So looks this could be a trap. It could be a trap, but this is definitely a very, very low line.
I'm gonna attempt to say his name. Esprit How about that? Esprit I'm probably way off. He says, I'm still a degen, so I parlayed WNBA game anyway for 50 cents. LOL. I just went under or over for everything depending on the averages of the peoples. I feel it, man. You just got to try things out, and I love it. 50 cents. Just do it. Do it 100 times and see how it turns out. Sometimes you can find little random things and the books aren't on it, and you be the only one with it, and you can collect and collect and collect until they realize you took money from them, a good amount, and, roll over, make another account, and keep collecting. I'm not mad at it, bro. Starfall says Burton under 13.5 points is the lock of the day. What? Starfall has a lock of the day. He says Burton under points. I was looking at that. I'm a little worried about the Liberty's defense. They have been giving up ass just like other teams, but we've seen them lock down players as well. And I'm not mad at Burton because a lot of times she doesn't do much. What do you think? And Hayes is back. Hayes helps, I guess.
She really, really struggled against them last year, to an insane amount, especially with how many minutes that, she normally plays, went out there and played those normal minutes in there. That one's not bad, man. Honestly, I was looking at the 13.5 too. I really wish she was at 14.5. I see she's on the score in Novig, so man, I'm gonna have to get on Novig soon. They've been dropping some real good lines.
I can't believe you're not.
Yeah, it is a higher line. I mean, the 13.5, that is. Hayes coming back, is going to throw a wrench into the whole thing. Thornton playing pretty subpar. I mean, she's going to have herself a game at some point or another, but Gabby's been playing really well, taking away usage there. Salon also, shout out to her. She's been playing some solid ball, coming in with the bench unit. So, I mean, we are getting a little bit of overlap between that. But I think Hayes coming back, though, being a big benefactor to taking her unders here. As long as she's not hitting her threes and doing that shenanigans, this is something that we'll really see kind of fall off a hill. She does not hit multiple of these. I mean, we saw a lot last year. Those scoring numbers looked a lot different. So, it is high. It is high.
I like it, man. Everyone putting their heads together to try to find these unders because that is where the money will be long-term for sure. Asprey Decor says, middleman, yes, one of the three will happen and you profit regardless. Still need to figure out the unit sizes depending on the odds, though. Use an odds calculator for help. Hey, bro, love it. Love it. Just keep going out the box and finding new things, man. That is what is up. K Bill says, thank you. Kiki Rice under 12.5. Ooh, Kiki under. Ooh. I don't hate it, though, but I am a little scared. What do you think?
Yeah. So her scoring is something really interesting today. I was also quite on the fence about this because this was another player that you would have expected to see her volume take somewhat of a step forward with the minutes taking such a leap forward, but not really the case. I mean, she's been pretty well capped at only getting her upside from the free throw line. I mean, granted, the last two games she had 10 free throws, 5 free throws, and then you look at the games before that. Volume still, I think, questionably about the same, but the free throws not so much. That is something that could see regression. I mean, she's shooting really, really efficient right now. 46% overall this season, but last two games where we at 66% from the field. So well above her could be averages. I mean, and for anybody for that matter, she's not a center or anybody like that with a high conversion rating. So there will be a plateau. We are going to hit a wall. Paige, 3 points. Also, just say shout out. We were talking about that yesterday. That was something that was going to hit a wall. I think she only had 3 attempts as well. So that's going to happen. That's going to happen. I do worry about the scoring upside, and that's really what I think the biggest thing that pushed me off of playing her PRA or her fantasy for that matter. I do like the rebounds. I did add that to the list. I feel pretty confident about that. I mean, she is a sizable player. She's 5'11", but not the tiniest. She plays like a big girl. But the scoring I do worry about. I mean, it's Sykes, it's Mabry, and then it's whoever.
Esprit Decor says, huge line discrepancy. Liberty should dominate. Yes, but should in WNBA is the thing we're talking about here. Q Donkey says, do you like Kayla Thornton under fantasy? Remember I wrote you this morning. I said Kayla Thornton under PRA. What does her fantasy look like?
Yeah, Prizepicks did just take it down, unfortunately. She was at 24.5. I did see they had moved her PR rates down to 19.5.
What? Bro, it was 21.5.
Or 20.5. Sorry. It moved down one from whatever it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that moved down. Her fantasy still at 24. I mean, we're losing the 0.5 on it, but Underdog had her at 22.5. So a bit of a difference between the two. I mean, I like it. Yes, she did play really well against New York last year, so I do have to say this could be possible bounce back performance. Mostly, I think we're just sweating the blocks and the steals and the 3-point shooting. Other than that, I mean, her rebound's been pretty mediocre. The assists pretty mediocre. Turnovers have been there as well, so I mean, we kind of wheel that downside. But it's mostly just the blocks and the steals. We know Stewie's not shooting from range, so any of that shot opportunity could get a block, could get a steal in the mix of it. But mostly, it's how much does Stewie shoot, and then how many rebounds or blocks is she getting from that?
Yeah. Kayla's weird, man. She could be on and blow up, or she could not. And it's strange she did good against New York. I would think she was going to have a tough time. So I guess we'll just watch that one and see what happens. Crazy daddy leg parlays don't win, but hey, one every 200 attempts is still profitable. Nah, I don't deal with all that, man. It can be fun, but it's like playing the lottery. It's not that fun. I want to win every day if possible. I don't want to win 1 out of 20 days. Yo, gang! What plays we looking at today? I was late to the stream, had to work a little. OT. Got you, Sean Kemp, with the coolest name ever, because I just keep remembering my old Sean Kemp rookie card and how dope Sean Kemp was. That's your real name. You are so lucky. That's awesome. Or wait, if you really are Sean Kemp, welcome, sir. Even more. Just kidding. Okay, what do you think? What do we got today? If you missed it real quick. I know we went over it already, but what you got there?
Yeah, we got JJ under her PRA. That one did bump down, so you can still get the 24.5 on Prizepicks. Atkins, unfortunately, did get taken down from Prizepicks, but you can still find her on the books, her 14.5 PR. Gabby pretty well bumped everywhere. I will say, even with the bump, her under 6 3-point attempts was still worth a look. That usage should level out a little bit more with Hayes coming back and in the mix. And then Sykes, you can still get her 17.5. Her Goblin on Prizepicks, they had the best payout, or she was also available on DraftKings. Props Builder doesn't have those increments, right? That wouldn't be on there.
What's that? A flat number?
Yeah, or 18 or more, something like that for Sykes.
Oh, for points? Yeah, you can pull them down and check the odds, but usually it's not as good odds as you can find on other sites. It's not for that. Just over the years looking at that, the alts are usually a little bit shitty payout wise.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, other game or full game lines, I mean, her 24.5 PA is still on the books. Unfortunately, Prizepicks and Underdog did also bump that at 25.5. Which, I mean, I think that's a fair price, but 24.5 is obviously the better look for that. Kiki Rice, 3.5 rebounds, still up on Underdog. I like it. And then also on Underdog, we got Olivia Miles under 6.5 assists.
Yeah, man. Hey, and I wanted to tell you something, E. We're sitting here with 67 people watching and 33 likes. You guys are really fucking dope. We appreciate you guys. It's really fun when there's more people in here. Thank you for hitting the likes for us to get more people in. That's what it's all about. We're going to try to beat the bookies together. And I believe the people are here because, E, man, you are dope at just giving us the information and really appreciate it. And, sometimes stuff just goes sideways in WNBA more than anything else. So I'll speak for me and everyone else. I'm sure we are going to come back, flip around, and beat these bookies' ass. And don't even trip if it goes sideways a few days in a row, bro. People are here for the info, and we're all riding together. So let's get it, man. Supreme Juice 69 says, I like Stewie under on her 8.5 boards today against the Valkyries. They're stingy on the boards. Yes, they are. Stewie under 8.5. What do you think? That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, all the same reasons that we like JJ unders today. The pace, total, and everything's going to be marginally slower. And I mean, for both of these bigs, they had a pretty mixed results against them last year. Stewie only with the one game double digits. I would love her to be at 8.5. I think that's still available on a few sites. I mean, this one, is she still an underdog?
That's
No
what
way.
he has 8.5 here written down. Yeah, 8.5.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely high. Satu, would love to see if she's a starter. If she is a starter for sure, yes. I mean, she's absolutely going to take in some rebound rating.
That's a good call, bro. If Satu starts, maybe that's a play there. Do you think?
Yeah, if she could. I mean, if she's playing, yeah, I think that's definitely something. Sabrina is out, so there's that.
Oh wow, Sabrina's out. Okay, now how does that change things? So we don't like that for JJ usage. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but JJ's lines will probably go back up. What else will change?
I mean, we'll see the assist rating pretty well be the same. Currently, if Satu's coming off the bench, Breonna Stewart's still going to take a ton of field goal attempts. I mean, I don't think that aspect's going to change from what we've seen so far this season. Laney being out, I'm not really sure who they're going to plug there. I mean, we could see Johannes step back into the starting role still, or they could go with Astier, who, I mean, honestly, she's been playing really well. So I wouldn't be surprised. I think Astier would make the most sense, but if Satu's out there, they could maybe contemplate playing smaller with Johannes. So that sucks, man. I was really hoping to see Sabrina play.
That'd have been fun. Oh, well.
Let's see. Real fast, Satu's going to be limited around 20 minutes. So real fast, I will say Satu at
we have our
13.
lines. Yeah, get those unders in, bro. Right?
Yeah, they just locked him, but see if you can find her. She was at 13.5 points on most of the sites. Oh damn, books were fast with this. Jeez, the news just came in like 15 seconds ago.
Yeah, you got to be ready. You got to be ready with those questionable players and have your books open and say, okay, when this news drops, I'm smacking this right here. And I used to do that so well, and I've been off my game on that lately. Look for this Satu under. Let's see if I can find it here. I bet you they do not even have her on Couchy. I doubt they even have her. Oh, they do. Ooh. I can go. Oh, they they have it low as hell. Terrible odds. Okay, can't play that. Does Bovada. I guess you can check Outlier where they got it at, huh? You can check. They have her at 12.5 on Bovada. 12.5 is not the best, though, huh? She could get 13 points in 20 minutes. Bet Online. Bet Online has it at 12.5. For Satu. 12.5 points. I mean, we know she can get that, but this is a tough matchup, and if she's only going to play 20, I think it's worth a stab. It's on Props Builder at 12.5 points at plus 103, I think.
Yeah, I would get some kind of exposure. I mean, just 20 minutes flat. Hey, if she gets there, if she shoots over 50%, then great. Go for it.
Let me see if I can load up this page fast enough. Come on, page, load up. What do we got? See. I see her. Is she still 12.5? She is. Under minus 104. I'm in. Bing. Should I post?
The Satu one?
Yeah, what do you think? Do we not want to jump to conclusions? I put a halfer on it instead of a full.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. It's only on that one site, so I mean, obviously
right.
Limited access, but
to be honest, it's not one site. It's every offshore site. They pretty much have the same thing. So people have Bet Online, Bovada. There's a couple other ones that have this. Actually, there's 20 other ones that have this. But hey,
I'm curious if Satu is going to be a starter though.
Well, I'm in half or under 12.5. There's no way you're getting that. Waiting to see the lineup. I know that, so I'm in. That's about to be disappearing. All right, cool. Let's see what else we got here.
I mean, it's pretty much it, man. Pretty much it.
Okay.
We've I mean, at least we got the news early, so we're not really waiting around on it. We will see what they put the rest of the Liberty players back up at. I mean, Stewie only bumped up a little bit. I think they already kind of had her somewhat pre-priced into that. The rebounds, are they still there? Maybe. Waiting on Underdog. I wouldn't be surprised to see Underdog just go ahead and take her down to 7.5 rebounds.
Who's that?
Big Stewart.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll find out. We got some time to kill, just under 2 hours before the first two games start up. So I think we are going to get on out of here, get ready for the games. Make sure you guys be a part of the Discord. That way y'all can hit us up with any kind of questions on the fly. We're always in there active. You got anything else for us today, man?
Nah, I'm just reading everybody's comments here, and I like how we're all talking strategies because, sticking to the one thing they put in your face with the props and stuff like that, we can find stuff, but at the same time, we got to keep looking everywhere. So I'm glad everyone's into, going out the box and trying to find some things because we love betting on WNBA. We got to find the things that are going to be profitable here, and we will. But I'm just saying, let's keep looking. He says Stewie's down to 7.5 now. Yeah. Esprit de Corps, come jump in the Discord, man. We got a free 7 days. Jump in there if you're not already, and let's talk some strategy, bro. I like your way you're thinking. Let's get it. That's about it, E. I'm ready to win.
Love it. All right, y'all. Well, with that being said, we're going to get on out of here. We will be back tomorrow as usual for streaming, getting ready to ramp up for the weekend. So make sure you guys come back for that. But good luck tonight. We'll catch y'all in the Discord, and we'll see you back here later. Peace.
Fuck you, Prizepicks. Hate you. Fuck you, Prizepicks. Hate you. Fuck you, Prizepicks.
But I've had enough.
Fuck you, Prizepicks. Got a jam, man. I had enough. Fuck you, Prizepicks. My whole clique, I'm at the fuck you up.